All right, you groovy grasshoppers. It is, what is it, Monday morning, 11 o'clock. I've been reading more stuff, listening more stuff on Reels on Instagram, talking about
Mhm.
how there's like trillions of galaxies out there. Did you know that?
Yeah, I mean
Wow.
it's a pretty big universe.
I know, but it's amazing. And then they talk about how this that's just what we can see, that it hasn't
Right.
ended. It can go on forever. I just didn't, I naively
Yeah.
just, thought it was,
We have that satellite out there. I think it's the Hubble or one of them. I don't know.
yeah,
There's so
yeah,
many of
yeah,
them,
yeah.
but they can see pretty far. And what it is, you're looking at light from, a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's no longer there, but you're just
Right.
seeing it now.
It's just getting like it
Yeah.
takes like something like
Yeah.
18 million years, some light speed or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
To
And
get to us.
then I read a really short book a while back called How the Universe Will End. And the most plausible one that I believe in is that it just expands so fast that eventually the energy is so spread apart, energy stops, and then it just freezes over.
Okay, so let's get on this. So, do you believe in the Big Bang Theory then?
Well, yeah, I mean, I do and I don't. I mean,
Like we think that it has to start from something, right? Like, how did something start?
yeah,
In the first
exactly, because we're not equipped to figure it all out.
Right, right.
But I mean, there's some really really bright, much brighter people than you and
Yeah.
I that believe it, and there's the same amount, or maybe not the same amount, but some that go, no, that's not it.
Right. Like, how did Einstein know all the stuff that Einstein knew?
He was Einstein.
Yeah, but I mean, I know he can be smart, but how do you find
Yeah.
out about the universes and all this?
Well,
kind
they
of
use
stuff in here?
mathematics. They come up with a theory, and then they try to mathematically prove it. So,
Right.
for instance, he wanted to prove that light can bend. So, by looking up and going back into the past, really, when you're looking at that far away, they do notice, or better yet, that the gravity of a large object can bend light. So they'll notice, like, where there's huge clusters of suns or some
Right.
energy, that they do see the light bend. But they prove it mathematically also.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rod Jameson, you magical veteran up in Buffalo, New York. How are you doing?
How you
MG?
feeling, Ron? Hope you're feeling better, Ron.
Yes. Keith Morano is a stud man too.
Yeah, he is.
Magical veteran as well. Good to see you, brother. How are you? And yes, Susan, I'm wearing a real shirt. I do have a black t-shirt on underneath, but let me see here. Ends like one big fart. Is that what it does, Ron?
Yeah, that's why, you know what? And that's
good.
That's
That's
it.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think that what happens is, it just gets so spread apart, freezes over, maybe it condenses again and starts up again. We're not going to be around to see it, so.
I know.
Yeah.
You kind of like, isn't it weird? Like you kind of wonder, like somebody said too, there's a possibility that we're somebody's kid's, like a teenager in some bedroom, we're a program in a computer.
Yeah.
And
it could be.
Yeah.
We could be like a Sims. Remember Sims? The Sims game?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was one of the first computer games where you had a farm and you had to feed
yes.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Isn't it weird though? You think about it, like we could be a spot in like some big guy's thumb, like some little speck of dirt or something.
Or somewhere else.
Exactly. The point being. And we worry about stuff, right? Like if you worry about think about the universe and everything, you think, well, what are we worried about? It? Yeah.
Same to you, Barry. I had a great day. Barry.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will definitely have a good day. Yeah, you think about too, like what, like all the like comets that have hit the Earth before, or the ice age that destroyed the dinosaurs.
What?
So
I was watching somebody on Joe Rogan, I think.
Yeah.
So, and he said that since the beginning of Earth, there's been 12 different extinctions.
Right.
There's been, or I'm sorry, 12 different catastrophic events that led to certain extinctions.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think like, okay, dinosaurs, those big, huge animals, they got wiped off the face of the Earth. Was it millions of years ago, right?
There's a few left. Crocodiles are one of them.
Yeah, truly.
Right.
The one grasshoppers have outlasted the dinosaurs supposedly.
Well, they can get off the X. They can move.
They only move forward though. It's interesting.
Is that right?
So,
yeah.
When I started goofing around, getting on, calling everybody grasshoppers, people did research on it, and they said the grasshopper species. I guess there's a whole bunch of different variations of grasshoppers, but they've been around. They outlived the dinosaurs, and they can't be killed. They move forward all the time. They don't move backwards or sideways; just move forward. So
yeah, it's like a house fly doesn't go straight off; it goes back and then up. So if you want to get it, you scoop it from behind.
Come on, seriously?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
If it's on a table in front of you, if you go to grab it, my hands are here. If you go forward with your hand, it's just gonna. If you go forward with your hand, it's gonna fly into it.
Oh. Wow.
Because it's going backwards. Make it on.
Oh.
with that.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan.
More useless information.
No, that's that. No, it's actually the information. You do have a lot of information that people wouldn't think
Most
about.
of it useless.
No.
Did I grow up on Carl Sagan? You know what?
Yeah.
I didn't grow up on him because I'm old.
I
But
know.
yeah, no, I
But
did.
when you were a kid,
He was good.
you and I having this conversation 40 years ago wouldn't have happened, right? Like we talk about different stuff.
No, it would have, because here's what
Oh.
happened. The house next to me, there was there were two brothers. Tim was 5 years older than me, and his brother Jimmy was 10 years older than me. And his brother Jimmy actually went to MIT on a full scholarship, got like 4.0 the whole time. And currently, I think he's still teaching at Columbia. He's like an astrophysicist. And I was probably about 10 or 11, and he started explaining to me black holes and all that. And it kind of got me fascinated.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Uh,
So what's your theory then? How did we all start? Was it a big bang or no?
Yeah, it could be. And again, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I kind of my limit. I'm pretty limited on what I can understand.
No,
But what I think is that there are bubble universes. In other words, so you have black holes. They suck in everything, even information. I believe, but it's got to come out somewhere, right?
Right.
So maybe it comes out the other side. It creates another universe, another big.
And I'm
bang out the other side.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that, but that's one of those things that we assume that it has to come out somewhere. Maybe it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, do you know that there's no? You can Google this. There's no measurement for the smallest increment. Like you can't. In other words,
Right.
if you keep going small and small and small,
Right.
there is no smallest increment. Yeah.
Wow. And I need to apologize to you too. You did say something that was correct. We were talking about the tides going in and out. They really don't go in and out. There's the gravitational pull of the sun and the moon. And I said they were both the same. You are correct. The moon is closer.
Yeah,
correct?
because it's closer. Yeah, so it has more gravitational pull. Yeah.
So it's like 133%. Excuse me.
Difference.
More. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
And it affects everything. Like even when I was a kid, I used to fish. I grew up on a lake, and there's no tides, but it does affect when the fish feed sometimes. So I used to get Field and Stream, and they'd have a chart in there telling you the best time on a particular, like today's date, when the best feeding time, and it worked. I mean, most of the time. Yeah.
It really fascinates me too. I know it's a small little item that you knew already, but that the sun does not rise and set. That it's our view of the sun that changes.
Yeah, because we're going around it.
Yeah, I just thought that was pretty. Because that's one of those things that we just get accustomed to believe that's the truth. The
Right.
sun
Yeah.
rises and
Well,
sets.
visually, it looks that way.
Yeah. Totally.
And I mean, until Copernicus, we thought we were the center of the universe. We thought everybody, we were in the middle, and everything was going around us.
You're brilliant, Copernicus. You pulled that one right out of your butt there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What's the other? Okay. Here's another fascinating, like Stonehenge and the big pyramids and all that stuff. Okay. What happened? How were they built?
It's a good question. Nobody can come up with an answer. Something aliens.
Right. Or something that we had a species millions of years ago that evolved and built those, and then they were eradicated.
Well, there's some belief that there were giants. That's my phone. I apologize.
No
It'll
problem.
stop. That there were giants, and that, especially up in Canada, like Nova Scotia and stuff. There's some reports. I don't know if it's fact or fiction that they found, bones that would indicate superhuman-sized people, and maybe they would be capable of.
Right.
But probably not. I mean, those things are tons.
Right. And then there's those other theories too, that the way they point in the sky, there's some points to something in the universe or whatever.
That I could believe, because it's, there's so much that what really intrigues me is that when you see those aerial photographs of some parts of South America where it looks like there's landing strips for aircraft.
Oh.
And it's often in a design of like a human or something, but arms branch out and there's landing areas. And the thing is, they're ancient, and they didn't have this perspective. They didn't have satellites looking down, and you wonder how they were able to lay all that out.
Yeah,
like crop circles, but more defined. Yeah.
So if you were to say some other, so we joke around sometimes, like there's got to be other people, other beings out there in the galaxies, right?
You'd think, yeah.
And so, but then they
there's
say,
some here.
I know. But then I think, well, why would maybe they're looking at Earth and saying these people are stupid. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, they probably just keep going.
Yeah, like why am I messing with these people? Right?
Yeah. I'm wondering in general. I mean, it's getting crazier every day. It's just.
I know it is. It's almost like you don't want to listen. You want to be informed. You want to be informed, but at the same time, it's like.
So here's what happened yesterday. So I was supposed to meet Bill, and we were going to go for a hike. something came up, he couldn't make it. So that's cool. I was already there, so I figured, well, I'm here, I might as well go, right?
Yeah.
And I started off, I figured, I'll do a mile or two, and then I just went and went and went, and I just kept going. But what the whole point is, I got to a place where there was no other humans, no sounds, nothing.
Yeah.
And you juxtapose that feeling to turn it on the news. It's just,
I know.
like, yeah, don't watch the news. It's
Well,
like,
and I know
you have to, though, in a way.
Yeah, because you want to know what's going on, right?
Sure.
Yeah. But at the same time, like I hate to use this example, Ukraine.
Mhm.
So if you want to know what's going on there, but what am I going to do with that information? I'm not going over to the Ukraine to save it. Right? If I'm,
Yeah, I mean, it's a conundrum because you don't know, should you pay close attention or be the mindset, I'll see them walking down the street and then I'll react at that point.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the best one because ultimately you don't really have any control over what's going to happen.
Yeah. Like that mindful, blissful ignorance, I call it. Yes.
Well, I'm good at that.
Yeah. It is healthier. I think it's healthier for you not knowing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Here's another one too. People think that something was up with the ship that crashed into the bridge down in Baltimore.
Well, I think that's because we're finding out we've been lied to about so many other things.
Yeah.
We just don't believe what they, when they come out within an hour, say, "Oh, it wasn't terrorism." You go, "Nah, it was terrorism."
Yeah, exactly. Right. And you're a good point. So it's like we've been lied to. So like stuff like the air was clear around. They told us the air was clear around ground zero. Right.
Christy Todd Whitman.
Yes, I remember that. Seeing that press conference. Well, obviously it was not.
Yeah.
And thousands of guys died because of that. Or got sick.
Yeah. No, it's
it is true, right? Because you think back of all the things we're lied to about, like Kennedy getting shot, and did we land on the moon? Did we not? We doubt everything now.
I was watching Bill Hicks, was a comedian.
Yeah.
Probably not many people know him. He's no longer here. He passed away, but he was a really edgy guy. But he was brilliant. He was talking about the Kennedy assassination, and was it Dealey Plaza? Plaza.
Yeah.
So you get the book depository where Lee Harvey Oswald shot from, right?
Right.
And now it's a museum. So they've got where he sat, all encased in plastic, and and it's actually called the Assassination Museum.
Oh, really? Oh.
And so my first thought was, imagine, you got third graders. We're going on a field trip today. We're going to go to the Assassination Museum. But anyhow, he goes, I get up there, and, it's all encased in plastic and nothing's been touched. Lee Harvey Oswald obviously isn't there, much in the same way he wasn't there the day of the assassination. Yeah. I mean, Jack Ruby killed him within 30 seconds.
I know.
Come on.
Yeah.
And Jack Ruby was so mobbed up. He was tied in the same Giancana in Chicago, and he had terminal cancer. So.
Oh, did he? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah.
God, some of the stuff that we don't we don't know what's going on at all.
No.
Do you think the president's let's say with Area 51? Is there Area 51?
Yeah.
Do you think the presidents really know? Like, do they know what's going on there really, or do they keep them in the
blind? I would think that he would know. Yeah. Right. As he's the commander in chief, so he has unlimited access to. But then again, they killed Kennedy, and he didn't know about it.
Yeah. So they got Trump or Biden would have their hand on the nuclear button, right?
Yeah. I don't want either one of them on there.
I know
anybody's hand near that button. Yeah. But look, I don't want to.
Yeah, I know politics.
But I'll say this. Let's dumb it down. Let's say you live in a community. You have an HOA fee, right?
Yeah. No, we don't. But okay.
Oh, you don't. Okay. Yeah. Well, we do. Yeah. And there's like a management company, and then somebody, there's a board here. People run for president and vice president and treasurer and all that kind of good stuff, right? Which guy would you hire to run your HOA or not your HOA, but yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious, and it's again, that's another big lie. They keep saying, "No, he's fine. He's fine." And you can see it daily. He's not fine.
I know it's unfair.
And this is
we touched on this the other day too. They come in, so the police officer was shot and killed. They come in for this fundraiser. Like, don't even. It's so stupid. Like, at least pretend you really care. Like,
exactly. But they pretty much are showing their hand. We're like, no, we really don't care.
Don't think it's got to the point too where it's just like they don't even care what we think anymore.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
because they know that they got everything screwed down tight.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah. They don't that's not even put on a show that at least lie to us or something.
But I mean, and the Republicans too. I mean, they're not blameless.
Oh,
I mean, they don't do anything. Yeah. All they do is keep having hearings. And then what?
Yeah, those hearings are classic too. Those guys are grilling the.
Yeah, they just want TV time.
Yeah,
that's all.
There's a one Republican guy that does a lot of those. Pretty sharp. Like he puts on a good show. Like he really goes after the guests and that. Well, I'm sure they must say to those guys, like, okay, we're going to grill you really hard here. We're not going to do anything to you. We're just going to grill you really hard. Make it
Well,
look-
they know going in, it's because it's adversarial. I mean, you have a Democrat administration, Republican Congress, so they know it's going to be adversarial. You
Right.
know,
Like that one
and-
Kennedy, the heavier set Kennedy guy. That's
from Louisiana.
yeah,
yeah.
he's pretty entertaining
Yeah.
too.
Oh, he's
good.
all. Look, he's got all those old Southern
Yeah.
charm, kind of
Yeah.
colloquial kind of
Yeah.
sayings and stuff. And he really, but he does. He catches people in their own lies.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
which,
I like how too, like they're rude too. Like it's a woman doesn't matter. They don't let them finish the sentence. They just barge in.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
funny.
they all. I don't recall. Gee, I don't have those numbers in front of me. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get you the numbers. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get back
Simple
to you.
stuff. Yeah.
We'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you walk in and you did something wrong and your wife says, "So I'll get back to you on that."
Yeah, I know. I'll get that information for you tomorrow.
Yeah. Good luck.
All right. How was your Easter yesterday?
Good. Like I said, I went for.
Oh, that's right. The lamb. What'd you do?
We had lamb chops. So those, to me, in
Oh.
my world, they're. It's not like eating the baby lamb, even though it is.
It's a chop, so it's different.
Yeah. They have a
Oh.
handle on them. It's great.
Oh, that's funny. It's got a
Those
little
are-
hand. Poor little. I look forward to. Let me see here. I look forward to the conspiracy on a weekly basis. Great show.
Yeah.
Oh no, everything's a conspiracy. Like we talked before, I don't trust anything.
But the whole again, like they give us such reason to not, to come up with these conspiracy
I know.
theories.
Totally.
Yeah.
So what'd you have? Lamb chops. What else did you have with it?
Asparagus. I don't know how
Oh.
her brother. I think he air fried them, man. They were great.
Oh,
They were-
nice.
oh, what a great flavor! And the potatoes it did. So I'm going to try the air fryer tonight. First time.
Oh, love it. You'll love it. You'll get
yeah,
addicted
into
to
the
it.
vegetables in it. Yeah.
Easier, quicker. Get that fried taste. If you want to,
Yeah.
if you want to, you can spray a little bit of oil on it. Get a sprayer.
Sure. Yeah, a little olive oil. No,
Yeah.
don't spray canola oil. Bad for you.
No, I get a little sprayer, like a hand
Oh,
sprayer.
for the
Just get-
olive
yes.
oil. That's a good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah.
You put your
Yeah.
yeah, that's true too. All the stuff in that Pam.
Pam,
like,
it's canola oil. Well, it is aerosol and it's
Yeah.
poison.
although you get avocado oil that says it's just avocado oil. That's
You can,
sprayed.
I guess. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, so you have what kind of potatoes do you have? What was it?
He air fried them. They were
Oh.
just cut up. So what he did say though, he parboiled them first. Maybe he didn't air fry those. Parboiled them first, and then he a little bit of flour, so they got a little crisp on
Oh,
them.
nice.
That's what. Yeah, and then he put them in a baking pan in the oven.
Oh,
They were
nice.
great. It was really good
Ooh,
stuff.
we had homemade sourdough bread. My best
Yeah.
loaf of sourdough bread. I was
Yeah.
usually doing it in a Dutch oven. This time I put it on the pan, more loaf, rose much higher. Oh, it's delicious. Everybody was
Yeah.
We had our own dipping sauce. Had shrimp cocktails. Made our own dipping sauce with all vegetables and everything.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, we had cucumbers with the black bean hummus.
Cucumbers are really, really healthy for you.
Yes,
Like,
a lot of
super
citrulline.
healthy.
A lot of citrulline in them.
Yeah, and a great way to hydrate as well.
Yeah. So we had that. What else do we have? The steak we grilled up on the barbecue. They got a nice charbroil on the outside, but 130
Yeah.
degrees, sliced it up. Oh, and you're right. I took your advice. I let it sit for a bit.
Really
and the
works.
juices did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Much juicier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else do we have? Corn on the cob, too. Corn on the cob. Oh,
We
nice.
spoke about the rental
Yes,
properties.
yes. It hasn't worked yet. I just had one about 20 minutes before he came on the show and had to poop in it. No corn. No corn in there yet. That is fascinating, right?
Well, it's interesting, and so,
Yeah.
yeah. But that I have to say, man, that hike yesterday just set me off in the right
Nice.
direction.
Nice.
Yeah, because it wasn't supposed to be that nice.
Yeah.
The sun was out,
Nice day. Yeah. That was a
and then
beautiful day.
when I pulled into the lot, because I was there so early, I was there at daybreak. There was only 2 or 3 or 4 other cars. It was an Asian dude, pretty jacked, and
Oh.
he was putting on some running sneakers, and like. I don't know if I'd run back there because I would worry about rolling an ankle because
Right.
there's a lot of rocks but I was probably 3 miles up the hill. I mean, it's pretty straight up.
Right.
And then I saw him go by. So
Oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
getting
That was
outside,
in
right?
Tremendous
Isn't that-
shape.
so that's so healthy for you getting
Oh
outside.
man,
Oh.
I just what I do too, Tom, is I've been watching all this stuff. There's more and more evidence that walking backwards is so healthy for you.
Yeah, you were telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I found where the hill, it's a long gradual hill. It's about 35 degrees maybe. But here's the thing, you can't go straight up because there's trees. You got to kind of look
Right.
up. But I would walk like maybe only 10 or 12 yards up, walk back down, and I would do sets, like reps like that.
Oh.
So I know I'm not going to take a digger.
Right.
Because it's like, and so I turn into a little bit of a workout, going straight up. It's pretty anaerobic, and then you kind of recover and go again.
Make it into a workout. You can always make it into a workout.
Yeah.
Are you a baseball fan?
Well, when I was a kid, man. Yeah, I knew every player in the league.
Oh,
But well, it's an American game. If you know,
yeah.
like,
So
but
the Yankees,
now
the Yankees, 4-0 down in Houston, and the Mets were
couldn't tell you.
4-3.
Couldn't
Yeah.
even tell you.
I listen to Boomer. I listen to Boomer in the morning.
Yeah.
That's the reason I know.
Yeah, I like everything else. I mean, even hockey. Like, when I watch those West Coast teams, I have absolutely no idea who's on their teams.
I know.
None.
I think
turns out
there's
some pretty good players.
Yeah, some really great players in the league. Yeah, that's what like Susan Brooks was saying that Panarin should be in the running for the MVP of the league. So
yeah, well, we have to still see, and I think I'm hoping. I really think it's going to be a different Panarin. But when the rink shrinks, we'll see.
I know. That's the bad part. Is that 2 years in a row now in the playoffs?
But I kind of feel there's something different about him this year.
Yeah, I agree.
He
got more grit to him. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and he just seems more. You don't see him making those plays. He can't he's so incredibly skilled. I mean, he can. But there's times where he would fake the same guy out 3 times. Yeah,
he's good. I like his attitude towards the game too. Like he looks like he's having fun when he's playing too. Like he still works hard and does his job.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, that'd be cool. And so that's how it all started with Survivor from you. That they came and asked a whole bunch of guys, not just me, NHL guys, to be on Survivor. I had to find somebody that was that I played with, that I was friendly with, and I said this publicly. I said, everybody I play is fat and out of shape. Got a couple of guys. So thanks, Tom. That's really nice.
Yeah.
The only problem with me is heights. I'm terrible, and I didn't really watch much. Yeah, I know. I didn't really watch much of Amazing Race, and the ones I watched, they're hanging off a gondola or a ravine and all that kind of stuff. Oh,
nope. Not happening.
Even though they're tied up, I'd still like.
Doesn't matter.
Don't you think that theory that this is the one time that rope is going to break, right? I'm on it, right?
Yeah.
I can't even go like our Costco in Port Chester's got 2 levels on it, so there's a kind of like a elevated escalator kind of thing going up, and I get to the top, and I'm going into panic mode. I can't wait to get off the.
That's like those escalators that go on outside of the building in a hotel.
Oh God! Oh,
I just shut my eyes and pray, and then when the door opens, I blast out.
Oh, I know. How about the one at Harbor Yards there? They get that big balcony or whatever in the city that hangs out and it's all glass and everything. There's no way.
Even some of these arenas, like when you go up top.
Oh, I know.
I can't handle that because it's like this.
Oh, I go into some of the suites on the upper level. Yeah. And it's got like the glass is like halfway up my body. I'm thinking I'm going to flip over this.
Doesn't the garden have like a thing you can walk across or something? No way. Absolutely no way.
There's a bridge up there.
It could stay there.
Oh,
it could stay there.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Fun. Let me see.
It's a good thing I'm not tall.
Oh, I'm awful. Fun episode of Crew last night. Larry David was talking to the Rangers. Oh,
all right. That's a good show.
I guess he was at a Connecticut basketball game. And he started yelling at the coach or something like that because he was, someone was that Bobby Hurley or Hurley's son or whatever.
Yeah, his son. I think it is Bobby Hurley.
Have you watched any of the?
I have not. I really, I should because this is obviously this is some really fun, exciting basketball.
Yeah. But even college basketball has changed. Like all that nil stuff, the name, image, and likeness. These guys are all like pro players now.
So there's 2 leagues. You think about this, right? Basketball and football. The professional leagues don't spend 1 red cent on developing players. There's no minor league system. They have that developmental league and all, but those guys, but you know what I'm saying? These guys come straight out of college.
That's right too. Yeah.
So
that's right. I never thought about that too. There was a league system for the NFL.
That's it.
Yeah, practice squads, right?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so in hockey, you're playing junior, and baseball, you start off in grapefruit league, A ball, double A ball. It's a century before you even, unless you're just that good. But it's it's a pretty tough process.
And that's the thing with basketball and football now too. Those guys that used to come out of, they'd say, okay, you need to come out of school early because I need to start making some money. I got a family, but they can stay in college and make millions of dollars with that nil program. So
now they are. Yeah, I mean, Deion Sanders' kid made like over $5 million last year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Why would you even turn pro?
I know, right? Yeah. Stay in college, have a blast,
Yeah.
I guess it does help you get through the system quicker so you can get the free agency, particularly in, I think basketball is more like that. And get the clock started. I think football or baseball is like that too.
Yeah.
You get the clock started quicker. Man,
so I got to ask you, what do you think about Rempe being healthy for the past 2 games?
Was he a healthy scratch past 2 games? Well, I guess it's one of those things. They've got a deep lineup now, right? Because they went and got some guys to add some depth. He's the easy guy to sit out. He's the young guy,
right?
And I think he's the kind of guy too. He seems like that. Like some guys would sulk, right, if they get pulled out of the lineup. he's this young kid full of enthusiasm. Hopefully they've talked to him too to say, listen, you're young. You're going to play in the NHL for a long period of time, but you're young right now. We need to get these other guys going. And I think then he's kind of that hungry guy. If you have to put him back in the lineup, I view him as that guy that's going to go, okay, I'm going to show you that you should not take me out of the lineup, right? That I'm standing.
That's why I really feel that Paris really screwed him with the 4 games. Because that's pretty harsh for your first time.
Yeah.
And
I think
now that's the starting point.
Right. I guess you look at again, the other way to look at it is, okay, are you sending a message to him? He's proven that he's this big, tough guy.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. 4 games.
Because they play Jersey, I think this week, Wednesday. And you wonder if I would personally, I'd keep him out. I'll tell you why. Because he may get caught up in something. Then he's suspended, and you want him for the playoffs just when needed, you know.
And I think Jersey's pretty much out of it now too, right? So
that's what I mean. They have nothing to lose.
Yeah. So they're going to go after him.
McDermott could just go after, or somebody could. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Devil fans, I'm sure, would fight me on that one, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like what do you have to prove by playing him, right? He's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing to prove. Like he's proven how tough he is already. Let me see here. Susan Brooks is on top of that. Let's say he's going to rotate the forwards to keep everyone ready. Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't like messing with the lineup when they win. Pretty much, if you win today, it's the same lineup tomorrow until you prove me otherwise.
I wonder how much he communicates with guys.
Laviolette?
Yeah. I wonder if he's good.
It seems like he's anything about him.
Yeah. Nowadays, they say, like with nowadays players, that communication is really important to make kind of give them ownership of what's going on. Before it was like, hey, we'll play with.
We'll let you know.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was going up to flying Air Canada into Toronto right before COVID, and it was in the summertime, and there was a kid sitting across me, pretty big kid, and he had a facial cut, and so he had a Detroit Red Wing bag, like carry bag. Anyhow, it was a kid. I forget his last name, but he was telling me that his rookie year when they played New Jersey, he was like +5, and then he was a scratch the next night, and he went to Dave Lewis and said, "Hey, Louis, he says Scotty Bowman just showing you who's boss."
Oh.
Yeah. So you had a good game the other night. That's nice.
Yeah. And that's the way it was too.
Yeah.
I mean, like I didn't even pay attention to it. Like my first 4 years, I never missed a game from injury. But at the end of my second year and then my fourth year, Herb Brooks sat me out a game just to rest me before the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And I thought, after you jerkwad. I mean, I could have played like every game for like had that. Ultimately, in my fifth year, I got my ruptured my spleen, so I was going to miss anyways. Mm-hmm. But I guess I was just like, whatever. Yeah, I guess I was such a mudhead. I just didn't pay attention. I was like, okay, whatever.
Different time. You listen. You know. Yeah. Now I think there's probably a lot of negotiating that goes on.
Yeah. I think about Sidney Crosby right now with conversations. Hopefully they're having conversations and like, okay, we have to rebuild this team here in Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. What do you want to do? Or here's what we're doing. Like, do you ask him his permission? Do you ask him for his opinion? It's kind of a slippery slope. But if you don't go talk to him, then like he was pouting the other day. He got interviewed because they asked him about Getzel, and he was like, "Well, you have to go out and talk to them." Like you could tell he was not happy about the whole thing. So.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, especially with a guy like Sid, who's such an iconic player.
Yeah.
And, you hate to see the end of his career just being on a horse crap team, but it happens. There's not much you can do about it. I mean,
would you trade him if he said he wanted to get traded? Or
if he wanted to, I would give him a chance at another cup. Maybe,
a lot of people are talking about Colorado. Him and
I would just make sure I trade him out of my trade him within the division. Yeah.
Yeah, like somebody said the Rangers, but no way, they're not trading the Rangers. Not a chance.
It never happened.
Yeah. Never happened. Imagine him going to Colorado playing with Nathan McKinnon and McCarr and all those guys. Yeah.
Those guys are so good.
I know. Man, that West is pretty strong, right? With Vegas, Vancouver as well as they're doing. Dallas is really doing well.
Winnipeg's not bad, right?
Yeah, definitely. And the Kings are coming along too. They're a little younger right now, but they'll be a good team too.
Got to get rid of those helmets, though. Oh my God. I think Vegas is wearing one now too. Aren't they wearing?
Like a gold bronze. Gold. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Let me see here. I never dreamt that I'd be rooting for John Quick. Yeah. His goal is what it was. Congrats. Yeah, the most wins of any U.S. goaltender, right?
Yeah, Kelly Miller reached out to him.
Oh.
So, because I guess he had the record or whatever. He reached out to congratulate him.
Kelly Miller. The
goaltender, from Buffalo.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah. He got married to an actress, didn't he?
That I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm sure Mark Osborne did. Did you play him?
Yes. Yeah. She was in the movie Urban Cowboy.
No, she was also in what's the movie with Chevy Chase? where he was a
Nothing about-
writer or something. It was pretty good.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark Osborne, what a good guy he was. He's a
Yeah.
good teammate. I told
Was he?
you too. Yeah, very religious guy. And
Mhm.
we sat beside each other in the locker room at our Playland for practice facility. And I'd learned, okay, he had a good sense of humor. So I'd learned, but don't just say stuff like don't ask him in front of other people if it's okay to joke around. So I took him aside privately
Mhm.
and I said, "Are you okay if I joke around about your religion? If you're not, I totally understand. I won't do it."
Right.
And he's no, Tom, it's fun. So he can walk in the locker room and everybody's there and I go, "Hey, Mark, praise the Lord, Mark, praise the Lord."
Yeah.
And everyone's looking at me like, "What are you doing?" Like, he thought it was hilarious. So, and we never told anybody else that I asked him if it was okay or whatever. So he come back to me too.
Well, it's good. You did the right thing. You asked because
Yeah,
years ago I worked in a gym, and one of the guys I work with, I would say stuff, and I was like, no reaction at all.
Oh,
Then the guy that owned the business, Bill, I said, "Bill, what's with Ted?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "I don't know, man. He doesn't seem to have much of a." He goes, "Mark, he's a preacher in his church." I go, "Well, thanks for letting me know, Bill, because I'm saying all this off-color stuff, and yeah,
that's funny.
thanks for the heads up."
He's. I think she had Mark Osborne's wife had arthritis, some battle with arthritis too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but I could
Oh,
see
I
her.
know. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a good movie, Urban Cowboy. That was the.
yeah.
Have you seen the new movie Roadhouse? There's a new Roadhouse out. Oh, I heard that. I heard it was terrible.
So bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
My sons were over yesterday. They were telling me that the original Roadhouse did not get good reviews or anything, but it's kind of like a cult following.
It's a cult film because it's like, it's a guy movie where the guy's like, you want to be that dude, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
And
who was the guy that was with them? So there was the older guy that with the long hair that was in the movie.
Well, that's it was Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Oh, I liked him.
And he was great in it.
Yeah, the voice he's got and everything too. Yeah,
he's a great actor.
Yeah, he is good.
Yeah. He was good in The Big Lebowski with Jeff Bridges.
Yeah. Patrick Swayze. He's passed away now too. Didn't we lost him?
Yeah, he had I think pancreatic cancer, but I heard, and it's hard to believe because his mother was a dance teacher or whatever, so he took dance as incredibly athletic dude.
Yeah.
Pretty ripped up, but they say he smoked like 2 packs a day or something.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Lou Gossett passed away.
He had passed away also. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was a little bit older. He was like 86 or something.
Who's your favorite actor of all time?
Actor, I liked De Niro until he got silly with the politics.
Yeah, no kidding. He's a pain in the.
But he was so good in Goodfellas and all those.
Yeah. I'm John Wayne, but John Wayne is funny because I used to think he was a great actor. He's a terrible actor. It's just the image he built is.
Yeah, he built a brand, really.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Denzel Washington's good, right? Oh.
He is great. He is awesome. There was a movie, Man on Fire, and that's a great film.
Oh, that's a really good one. He goes after he gets the girl.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a fantastic. I'd watch that. Film. Clint Eastwood's good. Clint Eastwood got better over time, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And he's still working. He's still directing films, and he's like
the movie he had, The Mule. Oh, was that a tearjerker or what? Oh,
Gran Torino was awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
It goes up to the kids.
Yeah. That was a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gene Hackman's good.
Yeah. He was on Page 6 yesterday. He's 94.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's been in good movies too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie was good. The Man on Fire. That was
really great film.
Who's the guy that was his buddy there that was living down in Mexico? Everybody imitates his voice all the time.
Oh yeah. I can't remember, but yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of people imitate his voice. He's got that classic voice, right? Dance.
Yeah. Cary Grant, actually my favorite movie of all time is North by Northwest. It's a Hitchcock film.
Oh, okay.
He's really good in it.
Right.
It's a cool
$1 Million
story.
Baby was another good movie too. Thank you, William.
Yeah. So they trained, what's her name? She trained at Gleason's when I was working there.
Oh.
Yeah. And
that was a sad movie. That was a tearjerker too. Oh man.
Heather Hardy, who's got a fight this month. She's doing bare knuckles. She was her training partner when what was her name? I forget.
I know.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. Unforgiven was a good. Unforgiven was.
That's a good film also.
Oh yes, good job there, guys. Yeah. Good job, William. Thoughts on Denzel Washington? Played too many serious roles. Oh, I love him. I think he's good.
Yeah. We just watched about a month ago Equalizer 3. Again, it's like for guys. It's a superhero that he smacks the crap out of everybody.
Oh, I know.
That
is a good series too. Hillary Swank was your girl in that movie.
Hillary Swank. Yes. Thanks, Bill.
I know. Isn't that true? The Equalizer movies, they're
Oh,
fantastic.
they were
Yeah.
awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so 3 is the one where he's over in Europe someplace, right? Is that Equalizer 3?
Yeah, I think I want to say it's like Italy or Spain or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. He's good.
Same thing with the Bourne movies, right? Like the
Yeah.
Bourne Identity and all those.
Even everybody makes fun of Tom Cruise, but he's pretty good in those films. I mean, even
he
Reacher.
does, yeah. I think same thing with his religious stance and everything. It's kind of like, okay.
Yeah, well,
leave it alone.
can you tone that down a bit? But I think that these people that are super talented, just they're a little bit different.
Yeah, no question. How about the Irish movie or Scottish movie back years, like hundreds of years ago?
With Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Mel Gibson. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good film.
What was the name of that? Oh, that's a classic movie too. That was good. Yeah. Freedom. He yells at the end there, freedom.
You know who's cool? The very first Transporter movie with Jason Statham, before anybody knew who he was.
Right.
That is a good film. Really good film.
That's good.
And he's a real good martial artist.
Braveheart. Thank you, Ron Jameson.
Braveheart. Yep.
That was good. The music in that and everything.
Oh yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Someplace.
You know what? So I go down to the field in town here, and I'll do whatever I do. And every once in a while, pretty soon in the spring, there's a guy who practices the bagpipes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and like when you're doing some martial arts and you hear that, it just gets you
isn't that inspiring music? For some reason, the bagpipes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and by the way, jacked up. You know where we get this from? I just found this out.
Yeah.
2 things: jumping jacks,
right,
and being jacked or jacked up. Jack LaLanne. That's where those expressions came from.
Oh,
I had no idea. Yeah.
Wow, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Jack LaLanne. Is he still alive?
No, he passed a long time ago. But I think on his 70th birthday, he pulled 70. He swam from Alcatraz across the bay or whatever, pulling 70 rowboats with people in them.
Wow.
On his 70th birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hope he's still alive at 70 years old for me.
Yeah, I'm shooting for that too. I'll be happy when I get there.
I know.
I guess.
So I'll be 66 next month. Oh my! No, this month. What am I talking about? Yeah, April 15th. Yeah.
Beth is April 11th.
Oh, is she? Wow.
My brother-in-law was April 15th.
Nice.
Yeah. Tax day.
Tax day. That's right. Yeah. Paul Newman was a good actor too, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Great. I mean, Slapshot.
I know, right? Isn't that a historic film?
But also, somebody up there likes me. The story of Rocky Graziano, the fighter,
right.
was great in that. He's in a lot of great movies.
Who's the guy that did another boxing movie? It was during the Depression.
Russell Crowe.
Yes, Russell Crowe.
Cinderella Man.
Oh, that was good. That was a good movie
That's
too.
a true story. That guy was here in North Bergen, New Jersey.
Yeah. Cinderella Man. And who's the boxer? What's his name?
I
know.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good movie though too, especially when you know it's a true story. Yeah,
Braddock.
Oh, James G. Braddock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. All right, what do we got here? Susan would love to do a book for your birthday. Susan. So she's referring to my book again.
Yeah.
It'll be done by the end of the month. I have to actually read the last chapter that Deb got done today. So Braddock, yes, James G. Braddock. That's a great movie. I love that.
Yeah,
oh,
really
man.
good movie.
Yeah.
And those guys were small back then. I mean, compared to today's heavyweights, I don't think he weighed 180.
Yeah. And is it true that Max Baer that he fought in the final actually killed the guy? He's in the ring?
Probably, yeah. He was pretty bad. And, that's his son, obviously, is the kid from the Hillbillies.
Yeah. Max Baer, right? Max Baer was the father. And
Max Baer Jr.
Yeah. The Beverly Hillbillies. Oh, man. I used to watch
great
that
show.
I know, right?
Cement Pond.
Oh, God. Ellie Mae and Granny.
Yeah.
And, that was funny. Some of the stuff that you got into, that's hilarious.
And I watched a documentary on that show. They expected it to be a bomb.
Oh.
They didn't even think it was, and then it was just a tremendous hit for them. Yeah.
Texas Oil or Texas Gold or whatever.
Texas Tea.
Texas Tea. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Mr. Drysdale.
I'd like to. That's right. And then his secretary, right? She had the crush on.
What was it? Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I'd like to go back and watch those shows now and see if it really is funny as we thought it was back then.
Yeah, they were. They were pretty. But the thing about I know, and Beth and I talk about it a lot, like the supporting actors and actresses, they just rotated through all the shows.
Oh yeah,
It's the same people.
Yeah.
Which
How about Brian's Song? I used to love Brian's Song, the movie. Then I watched it recently. I was like,
not for me. Yeah.
Green Acres is the place.
That was great too.
Yeah. And what was the woman's name in that show? She was
Well, it was Oliver and I forget her name, but there's
Yeah, like
Ava
she-
Gabor. Yeah.
Yeah, boy, yes, that's right
Yeah.
too. So she was like the rich person who used to the city and then moved out to the
Yeah.
farm.
That
Oh,
was
that's
good. They had a lot of interesting characters.
Yeah. How about the old Star Trek or Star Trek movies or shows that you start? William Shatner, he's always making out with these women all the time. It's like
Oh yeah.
a porno movie.
He's still working. He's 94. He still looks good.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's smart too, getting Priceline there and doing his own, like getting
Yeah.
stock in Priceline.
Yeah.
Zsa Zsa Gabor, was it Zsa Zsa Gabor that was in?
It was either Zsa Zsa or Ava. I
Yeah.
forget.
Let me see here. What's
So I'll go with Bill because he's got it.
Tom? I know the other. No. What are the shows too? They might get rolling on those shows.
I mean, there were, back then, you know,
Yeah.
Get Smart was a good movie.
Yeah,
a good show.
yeah.
You know,
How about Emergency? Remember that one, the firefighters?
yeah, Randy Mantooth.
Oh, nice. Nice one. Oh, God. My father was a firefighter. So
And,
we'd have
and
to
you
sit
know,
there.
the actor Chris Pratt.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
He's
his
funny.
dad, his father was the one that was like the head of the whole unit there.
Oh,
I forget
Chris
his
Pratt.
first
He's
name.
the one. He's very funny. Like there's a few outtakes that he's got from movies.
Yeah.
Where these two women that are comedians, they had a panel of people and they said, okay, name us some good comeback stories.
Yeah.
And Chris Pratt goes like really serious too. He goes, well, Kim Kardashian's a good comeback story. And they go, well, really? He goes, well, yeah, in the movie she had coming back.
I knew where you were
He's
going.
got the other one that he talks like he's really serious again too. He says, well, I wipe my bum and I keep wiping and wiping, and the toilet paper is like it says marker there. Like toilet paper keeps getting dirty. But the way he says it's hilarious too.
They had an ad with him, and he was showing up for an audition or something. I forget for what product, but it was pretty funny. Yeah, he was good.
What do we got here? Top Gun or Star Wars for a Saturday afternoon flick?
Yeah, I never really got. I mean, Top Gun was cool.
Yeah.
I guess Star Wars never.
I haven't seen the second Top Gun. Apparently, everybody thinks it's really good.
Maverick.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, very predictable, but it was cool.
Yeah.
You know.
I Love Lucy was a good show. Yes. Good job.
Yeah, you know, I just never took
Didn't
to
not,
it.
no, really?
because it was on when I wanted to watch my cartoons, and my mother and I would fight over it.
Oh, here's a good one. MASH. I used to watch that religiously. Didn't like it.
No.
Really? Oh,
No, you got to like the actors. I don't care for Alan.
yeah.
Rickman.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
But it was a great show. I
yeah.
mean, not gonna do
Ava
that.
Gabor as
It
Lisa
was Ava
Douglas.
Gabor.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Lisa
Lisa
Douglas.
Douglas.
Yeah.
She had the accent
Yeah,
too. wasn't she? Like,
Mr. Haney. Remember
Yeah.
that? Vice Cell and everything. And then Ed, and then the painters. What was it?
oh yeah. Yeah.
What were they? Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah, that's good that you
It
remember.
was a
that.
great
That's
show,
good.
man.
Yeah. that
And
was
all
good.
those shows were really spin-offs off of Andy Griffith.
Oh,
You know, Petticoat Junction, Green Acres.
Petticoat Junction.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's some great shows.
Yeah.
Chips was good. I like watching Chips.
Chips
yes.
was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Black Sheep Squadron. I don't know if I watched that too much. Well,
Yeah, that was Robert Conrad.
Robert
was
Conrad.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Saw a great movie with Kirk Douglas. It was
Great
a black
actor.
and white. Yeah, it's a black and white movie where he was a cowboy, and he broke into jail to get his buddy out. He had to
Yeah.
get into a fight at a bar with a guy with one arm. Remember that movie? That was
It was a good movie.
yeah. And remember the guy that was all in the family. The father. He was the police officer. No, he was the truck driver that ran him over. Remember he
Yeah.
had the horse and he wouldn't leave the
Yeah,
horse. He could have got away if he had
Carol O'Connor.
yeah. Remember, he could have left the horse and it
Yeah.
would have been all right. He wouldn't leave
That
the
was a
horse.
really good movie.
Oh, that was great. What was the name of that?
Can't remember.
Oh, that was good though.
Yeah.
Little black and white movie. Oh,
That's
can
why I
watch
like Turner Classic, because every once in a while you trip across really good, Kirk Douglas or some of the film noir where you
Yeah.
know everybody's a badass.
The Longest Yard. Burt Reynolds. I'm
yeah.
okay with. Yeah, I'm okay with
Adam,
Adam
I
Sandler.
just don't get Adam Sandler.
I know.
It's
Some
like
of these
some
guys
kid
like
in high
that.
school.
Yeah, I know. Isn't like some of the late night? They're supposed to be comedy shows, the talk shows. They're not funny at all. Some of these guys.
No.
Like, you go
I
back to my brother Daryl.
Carson was great.
Yeah, that is just say like to compare the people now to Johnny Carson. He was just unbelievable.
I mean, it was all scripted, but it was the start. He had Arnold Palmer on. He says, "Your wife, what did she do to give you good luck before a big tournament?" Oh, she will kiss my balls. That must make your putter stand straight up.
Oh, he's got the great. He does the predictions. What is he? The great.
Yeah, forget.
Yeah, that skit's funny too. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. And then he had, again, they had recurring guests like Carol Wayne. Remember the blonde?
Yeah.
She
Don
died of
Rickles.
mysterious death.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Don
she
Rickles
was-
would come on too. Don Rickles is hilarious too. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my God, Don Rickles is amazing. Amazing.
Oh God.
There was a documentary again, either Netflix or Amazon, I forget, about on him and his later years, man. He just let it rip.
Oh yeah, pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just a classic movie. John Wayne, the Cowboys. Oh yes, Wayne.
Yeah.
That was good.
Good
So
film.
that was a movie. He had to herd the cows to the
Mhm.
get them slaughtered, and it was actually a gold rush, so he couldn't find any cowboys. So he actually had to go to the school and get the cowboys to help move the crowd. Oh man.
Well,
It's good.
a comedy. I mean, Some Like It Hot was a great film.
Oh yeah.
Jack Lemmon, Tony Curtis, and Marilyn Monroe.
Oh nice.
And they
Yeah.
filmed that at Coronado Island.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had been out there like a week after they had a reunion there, all because they were still alive then. Tony Curtis and not Marilyn Monroe, but
Right.
yeah,
John Wayne, the cowboy, or convoy, excuse me, yes, the convoy.
yeah.
Convoy, yeah. Oh, the Honeymooners, yes, that was good.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Audrey
no, I know
Meadows.
it's a great movie, but I TV show. I just wasn't a fan.
Yeah. Audrey Meadows. Where was she? What show was she on?
She was Honeymooners. That's I think.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah, that she played his wife,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those roasts. You ever go watch those old roasts now that Don Rickles
Oh,
does?
yeah.
And all these things? Oh, hilarious! They wouldn't get away with the stuff they're saying now, though. That's the thing.
No.
Oh. Yeah. You see here, Grumpy Old Man used to be Tom. Don't put me in that category. No way. Interesting. All right. So all is good. Got another big week coming up here. We'll watch the news, get all grumpy.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think we covered it all. We got
Yeah, we did.
we're like Roger Ebert, was it?
Yeah. I know.
Roger Ebert, what was the other guy?
I can't remember. Yeah.
I don't know. We're
Tomorrow night, big night too. We'll be at Chelsea Piers tomorrow night for the Ronald McDonald House Skate with the Greats.
Right.
Raise money for great.
Who's going to be there?
A lot of big names. I'm the MC. Henry Lundquist will be there. Adam Graves. Wow. Yeah, this is a big show. Ron Gresham will be there. Steve Vickers is coming in. Pete Stemkowski.
Stemmer. Love Stemmer.
Yeah, it's a blast. They've got to the point now they trust me. They just give me the script and let me run the whole show all night. So
I don't know how Kate. He was at Sportorama. This is going probably a long time ago. It was a tournament. He must have been coaching his son or somebody. He was coaching. And my team wasn't playing against him, but he was, I guess, watching. They were the next game. And I guess I had a problem with the ref. And he came up to me and he goes, "Mark, you better go curtsy to that referee over
there." Where am I chicken? That's right. It's Siskel, Ebert and Siskel. Deb got that one too. Thank you. Suzanne as well. Susan.
Yes, Siskel.
Yeah. Telly Savalas was the Kojak. Yeah.
He was cool. Yeah, he was real cool with the lollipop. Yeah.
What was the other Western movie too? Where they hired these guys to go into some Mexican camp was getting overrun by the bad guys, so they hired them to come in and.
Who's in it? Do you remember?
I can't remember. It's terrible. Who's Charles Bronson was in it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was legit. You ever see pictures of him back in the day with a shirt off?
He was jacked.
That guy was jacked.
All right, guys. Well, we froze here, but we got the show in. Everybody have a fantastic week. Again, let's all try to take care of each other. The 988 hotline, shoulder check movement. Make sure everybody's okay. All right, everybody have a fantastic day and week.
See you next.
See you, brother.